Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is something that I have been sitting on and so excited for the last 3 months now, and I cannot believe that it's finally here and I get to share it with you guys. Today I'm going to be introducing SPFBO9, Cassidy's version, Mel's Takeover. So if you guys were following along with some of the SPFBO or self-published fantasy blog off stuff last year, this is a self-published fantasy competition where there are 300 authors that get whittled down by 10 judges to 10 finalists, and then the 10 finalists are pitted against one another to find out what the best indie fantasy is. I just love this competition because it brings so many new and exciting books to my radar that I never would have found on my own. Last year, Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy did a competition alongside with a bunch of booktubers and bookstagrammers to see what our finalist would be and to see if it was any different than the actual competition's version. And as you guys may already know, she is a judge this year, an official judge. So she hung up the Cassidy's version mantle, gave it to me, and now it is Mel's takeover for this version of the SPFBO9. This is not at all affiliated with SPFBO or Mark Lawrence. I do want to put that out there. This is something that I have organized on my own with a bunch of people that are helping out in the competition in some ways, but not affiliated with the finalist in any way. So I do want to kind of put that disclaimer out there that this is not part of the main competition. This is just something for fun that we are doing to try to get even more eyes on these finalist books and hopefully elevate them up and get them the attention that they deserve. To let you guys know a little bit more about me, if you're finding this video for the first time, my name is Mel. Hi. I tend to read a lot of epic fantasies. I tend to like a logic-based magic system, even if it's not a hard magic system. I like really unique worlds. I do want some good character development in my books, and some of my favorite indies have been A Touch of Light by Chiego Abdallah. Absolutely love the War Eternal series by Rob J. Hayes, and I truly cannot wait to read even more self-published fantasy this year. I have asked 9 other lovely people to help me out with this venture. There will be 10, including myself. We plan to follow kind of the same rubric and style as the main competition. So you rate the books out of 1 to 10. The scores are then averaged, and the highest average is the winner. We will be doing this throughout the whole 6 months that the main competition has. So this will end in April, just like theirs. And I'm hoping that we find some incredible books and really get some new eyes and readers to these books. So I know you guys are probably all wondering, okay, Mel, well, we know that you're doing this, but who is going to be doing this with you? And like I said, I have 9 incredible people that are going to be helping me out with this. We have a couple of people returning from SPFBO8, Cassidy's version, and some of the ones that helped out with her initial cut out of the 300. And I'm going to be having them introduce themselves to you so that you can put a face to the name that is going to be reviewing the books, and hopefully this will help you decide if their tastes align with yours, or if maybe they didn't like a book, if you would love it, etc. So without further ado, let's head on over to our first Mel's Takeover judge, Deb.
My name is Deb, and I am primarily a bookstagrammer. I and my furry sidekick Kylie here can be found over on Instagram at dg_reads. I also have a book blog, which is dgreads.home.blog, and that pretty much has the same content, but I don't have character restrictions there, so sometimes I do get more in depth with my book reviews on that site. I am known for reading a lot and for reading a lot of different genres. I do like a lot of variety in my reading, but my primary genres tend to be fantasy, thrillers, and horror. I love finding books that kind of mix different genres and mix different elements in. So that's something I really enjoy with fantasy, is having different other elements, maybe some darkness, maybe some mystery. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy finding fantasy that just has something new that feels very unique as well. I'm really thrilled that Mel invited me to be part of her Takeover spinoff this year, reading the finalists for SPFBO, and I am very excited because I actually have a head start because I was part of the team under Covers with Cassidy, and so I was able to read Master of the Void. This was one that I had nominated as my semi-finalist, which is now Cassidy's finalist. So I really enjoyed this one, so I'm 1 book down. 9 to go. Very excited for all of the different finalists in my reading future. Thank you again to Mel for including me. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Deb has an Instagram channel that is absolutely incredible and I love it so, so much. I think that she does an amazing job at giving you full in-depth reviews and telling you why she likes something, and I could not be more excited to have her on the team. Next up we have Bree.
Hello everybody, my name is Brianna and I am from the channel For Paws in a Book, and I'm really excited to be a part of SPFBO Cassidy's version, Mel's Takeover. I was a part of SPFBO Cassidy's version last year, and I was also on Cassidy's team for the first round of SPFBO9, and I'm really excited to be reading all of the finalists this year. On my channel, I like to call myself an omnivore reader. I read a ton of different genres, mostly fantasy, romance, and a little bit of horror. I'm really excited about the finalist selections this year and getting the opportunity to read them and review them. I haven't been a long time consumer of self-pub and indie fantasy books, but participating in SPFBO8, Cassidy's version, gave me the opportunity to read some fantastic books and has really ignited my love for self-pub fantasy, and I'm really excited for this year. I'm going to be vlogging my experience with these books much like I did with last year's, and I will be scoring them and ranking them and choosing what I think should be the winner of SPFBO9. Thank you so much, Mel, for asking me to participate this year.
Bree is also joining us from Cassidy's version last year and the group that helped Cassidy with the initial 300. Bree brings such a unique perspective to the table. She likes epic fantasy, but I also feel like she really enjoys more of a cozy style as well. So it's a great offset to my super epic style taste, and I think she's going to be an amazing addition. Then we have another returnee, Sandra.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandra. I'm from the channel Got a Favorite Things. My camera is broken at the moment and I love to read a lot, mostly fantasy, but a lot of other stuff as well. We're excited to be part of Mel's Takeover. We're excited to read more SPFBO books and we're happy to be here, so let's go!
Sandra is a reading machine. I don't know how she reads as much and as fast as she does, but it is incredible because not only does she read that fast, but she retains and gives such thoughtful, interesting reviews that I think really help me decide whether or not I want to read a book, and I really enjoy her taste. We do like some different style of epics, and so I think she will be a great addition. Our last returning Cassidy's version member is Rachel from Argent Rabe.
Hi, my name is Rachel, also known as Argent Rabe, and I'm participating yet again in the SPFBO Takeover. This time, Mel's version. And I'm really excited to read all the finalists and to give you my review on them. So a little bit about me. I am a book podcaster. I've been a co-host of the Fantasy Book of the Month podcast for 4 to 5 years now. It hasn't been that long. Time is fake. And I also do a book Instagram where I post my wrap-ups, my TBR, and the releases that I'm excited for in the month. I try to, at least. And you can find me most anywhere, Argent Rabe. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the other side.
Rachel is one that helped to introduce me into the indie fantasy world. She primarily reviews over on Instagram. I'm excited to see her reviews this year and find out what she ends up loving or disliking in the books. I feel like Rachel and I do have very similar tastes, but we do differ on a few elements like character-driven parts of stories, and so I cannot wait to see what she ends up loving. Then for our new people, we have Dani.
Hello, my name is Dani from the channel Current Chapter. I mostly read adult fantasy and sci-fi, also mysteries and thrillers and a little bit of horror, but mostly adult fantasy and sci-fi. I started following SPFBO8 in the beginning of 2023 when I first heard about it, and I got very quickly sucked into the hype of all of this, so I am very excited to join Mel in reading the SPFBO9 finalists, but I'm also planning on reading a lot of non-finalists and old participants on SPFBO from previous years because there's so many books that sound so amazing and I want people to hear about them as well. So I can't wait to start reading the finalists as soon as possible.
And Dani, I think, is going to be, again, such an incredible addition. I cannot wait to learn more about her reading taste. I absolutely love her videos and the way that she is able to go through her thoughts on books, and I cannot wait to see what she thinks of these 10 finalists. And then we have Erin from Booked and Busy.
Hello friends, my name is Erin, and if this is your first time seeing me, I am from the channel Booked and Busy. I'm so excited to be joining Mel and the rest of the gang for SPFBO9 Mel's version. I'm looking forward to reading all 10 finalists and picking out which book I think deserves the crown for SPFBO9.
Erin is a channel that I have been following for forever. I feel like out of everybody on this list, Erin and I probably have the most similar taste, but Erin does also like some other things that I don't typically read, and I think that she is going to be such an amazing addition to this and give us such a different perspective on everything. I'm so excited that she said yes and is going to be joining us for this takeover. And then we have the lovely Grace Dion.
Hi Mel, my name is Grace from the channel Grace Dion. Thank you so much for inviting me to your, I guess it's Cassidy's Takeover, Mel's version for the finalists of SPFBO this year. So I am somebody who has read a few Indian self-pub fantasy books in my time, but I'm really interested in getting into more, and I'm looking forward to reading some of these finalists, and just so happy that you invited me to be a part of this, because I'm really excited to hopefully find some new fantasy that I really love and bring some attention to some of these self-pub books that are basically the cream of the crop from this year's SPFBO. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Grace is another channel that I have recently started watching and absolutely love her videos. I think that she has such a calming and engaging way of talking about books. I could sit and turn on her videos for hours, and I cannot wait to see what she thinks about this round of SPFBO. Then we have Tori.
Hey friends, it's Tori. I run the booktube channel Tori Talks 2. I have been a indie published author since the age of 14, and I am a huge fan of adult epic and dark fantasy specifically, but all types of fantasy and a lot of different genres of literature. Some of my favorite indies that I've read in the last couple of years here are definitely The Mortal Techniques by Rob J. Hayes. I'm also a big fan of The Riverfall Chronicles by Jacqueline Hagan. I loved Down Below Beyond by T.A. Bruno this year. There's just so many good ones. I could sit here for an hour naming all of the good indie books I've read this late year. So yeah, I'm very excited to read the SPFBO finalists, and nice to meet you guys.
Tori is, again, another new addition to this version of Mel's Takeover. Tori actually is a self-published fantasy author herself, and I think that this is really going to bring a unique perspective to the judging because she's been on that side of things and actually had a book in SPFBO9, so you guys should check out her book Phased as well. But I think that, again, this is just going to be such a good addition and give us the other side perspective to reviewing these finalists. And last but not least, we have Kitty.
Hey everyone, my name is Kitty. My channel is Spicy Cats Reads. I don't read a lot of indie fantasy, so I feel like this is going to be a great time for me to discover what I like about indie fantasy, and all the titles that are included just sound so much fun, and I cannot wait to get into it. Thank you so much, Mel, for letting me participate. I cannot wait to get started.
Kitty is going to be joining us for the first time. She said she has not read a lot of indie fantasy but really wants to branch out and read more of it. She does read indie books, but I think it's more on the indie fantasy romance side of things. Kitty has a taste that is all over, and I think that that is such an incredible addition to this takeover. She's hilarious, and I think that she is going to bring an amazing perspective, and I cannot wait to see what she ends up thinking of these self-published finalists. Okay guys, so there you have it. Those are the 9 people that are going to be joining me for Mel's Takeover. I absolutely cannot wait to read these 10 finalists and to get even more eyes and ears on their works. I think it's going to be an incredible group. I feel like we have a really good variety of picks this year, from epic fantasy to a more of a cozy or mystery style fantasy, so I think that there's going to be something for everyone, and I cannot wait to see what everyone ends up thinking of them. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching this video today. All of the channels that are going to be helping me with this are going to be linked down in the description box below. Please go give them a follow. As always, links to my Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, and Goodreads are in the description box below. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!